When you hear the term church marketing, it may initially sound time-consuming and costly. In today's digital age, we are overwhelmed with an infinite amount of the latest and greatest online tools and platforms that we could potentially use for our churches. But which are the best, most user-friendly, and most cost-effective? Hi, I'm Gabriella Grundy with the Georgia-Cumberland Conference, and today we'll be discussing and honing in on a few effective digital marketing strategies and tools that you can implement in your church to connect with both members of your congregation and potential visitors who could very well become part of your church community in the future. Tools for awareness. Did you know that the most searched term on Google when people are looking for a church to visit is churches near me? This is why it's important to improve your church's SEO, or search engine optimization. Start by making sure your church has a running website filled with relevant information such as location, contact information, service times, and upcoming events. Making your church's website look good can take some time, but it is well worth it in the long run. To help you, Adventist Church Connect, a ministry of the North American Division, provides free websites and support to Adventist churches. While many churches use their default template, they have other multiple template options to select from, and the ability to customize colors. They are also about ready to upgrade to a WordPress-based platform that will provide even more options and value for churches. Another step to improve your SEO is to use Google's tools, including Google Business Profile, Google Maps, and Google Reviews. First, you'll need a Gmail address associated with your church. Follow good security protocols, but it is recommended that 2 to 3 people, such as the pastor, church secretary, communication director, or AV director, have access to this account. Use this email to create a Google Business Profile for the church and put as much specific information on the account as possible, including address, hours, phone number, photos, and a couple inviting sentences about the church. It is a good idea for these sentences to reflect information easily found on your website homepage. Then, make sure your church is showing up on Google Maps, not just the address, but the name of the church with pictures. Make sure that your church is visible on the major maps platforms as well, such as Apple Maps and Bing. Another way to increase your website's visibility is to have members write positive Google reviews. Rather than thinking about it as making people write reviews, think of it as an opportunity for current members to share their positive testimonies of being at your church to others who are looking for a church to visit. Always be sure to regularly read your reviews and respond to both positive and negative reviews. Recognize people that have a positive comment with replies such as, "Glad you were blessed," or "We look forward to worshiping with you next time." When you receive negative comments, respond to those as well, showing God's love. Maybe a response like, "Sorry you didn't receive the worship experience that you were hoping for. We hope that you can find a church that draws you closer to Jesus." Or, "Sorry this church isn't your style. Please call or email if you'd like a list of other Adventist churches in the area." This shows that you are engaged with people and care about people's spiritual journey. To access and respond to Google reviews, you'll need a Google Business Profile. So again, another reason to set that up. Website call to action. A church's website needs some sort of strong call to action. A specific website feature your church can implement is a visitor form, often called a plan your visit form. Potential visitors who fill out this form are more likely to actually show up for church on Sabbath, especially if you have someone available to follow up with that visitor and tell them that your church is excited to have them. Understanding the power of social media. Social media is no longer just for socializing. It's a vital instrument for outreach and community building. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram provide an accessible and cost-effective way to share your message with your members, as well as a broader audience. Many of your churches probably already have social media accounts set up, and some may even be fairly active. But let's talk about how we can maximize the benefits of using social media for your church. Facebook. Once you have a Facebook page set up for your church, this page will serve as the central hub for all your online activities. Make sure that the page is updated with relevant information, such as service times, location, contact details, and a link to your website. Promoting events. Facebook's event feature is perfect for promoting church events. Whether it's a church service, Bible study group, or a special community event, create an event page that includes all the essential details. Encourage your members to RSVP and share the event with their networks. For example, if your church is hosting a Christmas concert, create a Facebook event with eye-catching visuals and a compelling description. Share behind-the-scenes content as the event approaches to build anticipation. Sharing content. Consistently share content that resonates with your audience. This can include Bible verses, photos, and even short clips from recent sermons if your church has someone who can dedicate some of their time to video editing. For instance, post a 30 to 60-second clip from your church's most recent sermon during the week, along with a question for reflection. This not only reinforces the sermon's message, but also encourages interaction as members discuss their thoughts in the comments. Using Facebook Live. Facebook Live is a fantastic way to bring the church experience to those who can't attend in person. Live stream your sermons, worship services, and even special events. Encourage viewers to comment and interact during the broadcast. After the live stream, the video remains on your page, allowing people to watch it later. This is particularly effective for reaching those who may be hesitant to attend a service in person. Instagram. Instagram is ideal for visually driven content, making it a powerful platform for storytelling and connecting with a younger audience. Highlighting sermon clips. Short video clips from sermons can be highly engaging on Instagram. Select a powerful or thought-provoking moment from your sermon and share it as a post or reel. Add subtitles to make the content accessible, even when the sound is off. This not only gives people a taste of your services, but also provides spiritual nourishment throughout the week. Short-form vertical video is the way to go on Instagram. You can use a paid service like Adobe Premiere Pro, or free basic versions of CapCut or Canva. Photos. On both Instagram and Facebook, post high-quality photos that capture the essence of your church community. This could include images of your church building, moments from your services, or snapshots from community events. For example, post candid photos of people mingling during a church potluck. Members of your church will enjoy seeing photos of them or their fellow churchgoers, and potential visitors could also see your photos and be drawn in by the warmth of your church community. Cross-platform strategies. Here's how to use platforms in tandem effectively. Consistency in branding. Ensure that your church's branding is consistent across your social media accounts. Use the same profile picture, description, and color schemes. This consistency helps in establishing a recognizable and professional online presence. Make sure your website is also consistent with your other platforms. Integrate content. Share content across both platforms, but tailor it to the specific audience of each. For example, a Facebook event post about an upcoming event can be paired with an Instagram post of a flyer or video promoting the event. This creates cohesion for both platforms and ensures that both audiences are getting the same content, but catered specifically for their preferred platform. Develop a content calendar. Maybe it includes a post on Sabbath afternoon highlighting the worship service, a post on Monday or Tuesday with a short video clip from last week's sermon, a post on Thursday with a Bible verse and short teaser for Sabbath's message, and a post on Friday inviting people to church on Sabbath, again, connecting to the sermon topic. Practical tips for content creation. Content is key when it comes to social media marketing. Here are some practical tips to help you create impactful content. Plan ahead. Create a content calendar to plan out your posts for the month. This ensures that your social media presence is consistent and well thought out. Include a mix of content types, such as event promotions, sermon clips, and photos. Engage with your audience. Social media is not a one-way street. Engage with your members by responding to comments, asking questions, and encouraging discussions. This interaction helps build a sense of community and helps your members feel valued. Use hashtags strategically. Hashtags can increase the visibility of your posts, especially on Instagram. Use a combination of popular and niche hashtags related to your content. For example, if you post a sermon clip, you might use hashtags like #sermonshort, #faith, and #insert your church name. Momentum. Keep posting consistently, ideally at least twice per week, to keep the momentum of engagement and growth going so that you don't have to start over. With this being said, quality over quantity is always the way to go. Focus on curating quality posts, but be realistic so that you don't burn out. Steady, sustainable growth is the goal. Remember your audience. Post content that benefits your audience and not just promotes your church. Instead of a post showing people attending your church service and your pastor speaking with a text that says, "At church this week, Pastor John spoke about the Good Samaritan," show pictures of church members and families smiling and talking with each other, singing or reading their Bible, with a text that says, "It was so good to see people encouraging each other, participating in worship, and experiencing God this week at church. Pastor John's message on helping people we meet on life's path was inspiring." For a post inviting people to next week's message, say, for example, about the end time events. Instead of saying, "Tomorrow's sermon is on end time events. Join us at 11 a.m." You could say something like, "Is there hope for the future? Are you excited about an upcoming holiday or dreading news from your doctor? How far into the future are you looking? Join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. and explore how your future can be limitless through God's offer of eternity." You're invited, in person or online. Ultimately, the digital marketing tools we've talked about today offer a tremendous opportunity for your church to extend its reach, engage with your congregation, and draw in new members. By understanding how to optimize your church's online presence and taking advantage of product deals available for nonprofits, you can increase awareness for your church, create quality content with some of the best creative platforms, and consistently run advertisements to increase awareness of your church. By effectively utilizing platforms like Facebook and Instagram, your church can foster an online community that complements and even acts as a gateway to in-person connection. The key to success is consistency, authenticity, and a genuine desire to connect and share Jesus with others. Let's watch how God can use these modern tools to spread His timeless message.